You want to write JAMB physics and you don't know dimension analysis. Don't even go. I mean, you should not. As how now? So now this is a question of dimension analysis, and you are given a question to find the dimension of work done. And now some students will miss this not because they don't know it, but they don't understand the concept, and that's what I'm going to be teaching you in this video. Now, when we talk about dimension, the concept is this: when you have mass, right? We know that the unit, the SI unit, so to say, because there are other units of mass. The SI unit is kilogram, right? This is in terms of unit. We know that length in terms of unit, SI unit now is what? Is meter. Then the time in terms of unit, right? It says to be what? It says to be what? Seconds. Right? This, when we talk about the fundamental quantities, right? You understand that, and derived quantity. So, but the concept here is not about that. But these are units. These are not what we say we should be using in the dimension analysis for. Dimension concept is that when you have something that is mass, you pick the first letter here, which is what? M. That is dimension. L here, you pick the L. Then T here, you pick the T. That is dimension. That means you can have work done. The unit of work done to be, let's say, first time when they say the formula, the actual formula to be joules. But that is not what we are asking you to get here, right? We are asking you to represent it in terms of dimension. So that's why it's very, very important. So now the question is work done. Now you know that work done, all of us know that when we talk about the unit is joules, right? Everybody knows. But that's not where we're going, because you cannot get the dimension from just joules. You must be able to break it backward. That where is that joule coming from? Okay. So now you know that literally we used to say this is force times distance. I mean, that work done is force times distance. I tell people this. Okay, I used to say this: if I have pressure times volume, hope you know that this constant, this Boy's law, the constant of Boy's law, this one is the post-UTME question actually. The constant of Boy's law is actually work done, right? Remind me, I will tell you. But just note that the constant, this K, in terms of dimension, P times V, it will be work done. Anyways, no, I don't please don't miss it up when I say, okay, what is constant? When they say, you get provided that the temperature remains constant. That's what I'm saying. What I mean is that when you times pressure times volume, you have a constant, and that constant, this P times V, is equal to work done. But that's not where I'm going. Now, what is the formula for force? You also have to work down. You also have to derive back where is force coming from? Force is actually coming from where? Mass times what? Acceleration. Right? Then this is what? Distance. Distance has no enemy. Water. You don't get enemy. So distance has no enemy. So that's it. Now, mass has no enemy because it's already at the basis of this. Length. Distance is a form of length. Right? So there's no enemy. But acceleration has something. So you work back. Where is acceleration coming from? So that means I've stopped for mass. I've stopped for what? Distance, right? Now, where is acceleration coming from? Acceleration is coming from what? Velocity over time. Velocity over time, right? Everybody knows that. So, now, let's be working it like that too. I mean, so that when you know this one, you will be able to solve every other thing. Velocity has not gotten to the level where I need it. So, I will keep going. Work done is what? It's still mass times. Okay, since you already know this one, let me just clean this. So now, work done is still what? Mass. Velocity as a particular place is coming from. It's actually coming from displacement. Over time. Don't forget the time becomes t squared because there's a time here. So velocity itself is over time. So time times time become what? Time squared. Let me put it like that so that it will make sense. Then time distance. Bus stop. Bus stop. I'm done. It's because I'm teaching as I'm doing all this way in exam. I already know the formula for force, so I'll just put it and solve it. Sure. But you need to understand it so that you understand where all these things are coming from. And I hope you get it. Tell me you are getting it in the comment. Say yes, sir. Yes, I got it. Tell me, let me know. So we are good to go because I already told you that what we need is MLT. Mass, anywhere you see mass, I replace with M. So that's why this is M. Displacement is a form of distance. It's just a specified distance. What do I mean? It's a distance that has both magnitude and direction. So it's a vector quantity. Distance is a what? Is a scalar quantity. Velocity is a what? Is a vector quantity. Speed is a what? Is a scalar. I mean, those ones you can never miss it because V for V, vector. S for S, speed, scalar. Acceleration is a vector quantity. Force is a vector quantity. You must know. I think I have a video, a full-blown video on scalar quantity and vector quantity on my YouTube. Go and subscribe. I explain everything, resultant and everything. So mass, right, times displacement is a form of distance. So that's why it must be, it will represent with what? L. Then I already told you anytime you have T, time, you represent with T squared. Then distance is also a form of length. So it will be L. Right? So that's why this will be like this. You hope you understand this one now. You understand, Abby? We are getting into JAMB. What do you want to score in JAMB? Let me ask you. What do you want to score in JAMB? Drop it in the comment section. Where are the team 300 plus? In fact, if you don't want to score 300 plus, it might not be for you. I mean, I've had it 2 times. I had 300 before I entered UI. I had 314 to enter. I entered UI with 314. Okay. So if you want to enter, if you want to score 300 plus, team 300, yeah, tell me the type of 300 you want to have. I mean, our student had it in the last UTME, and all of that. So if you want to register, you can join us. But just drop it in the comment section. What do you want to score? I will be checking it too. When some people, I interacted with someone and they said, sir, I don't need 300 plus. I just want to pass this JAMB exam. I want to go to private university. Some people are like that actually. Not everybody wants, but if you want 300 plus, drop it in the comment section. So now let's go. So this is capital M. Now L times L becomes what? L squared. Don't forget, T all over what? T squared. Now the concept is this. Anytime you have this is mathematics, right? ML squared times 1 over T squared. Anytime you have inverse like this, 1 over T squared, right? You must know that if I want to write it as a single without not putting this 1 over, this stroke you are seeing here will affect it. Then it will become T minus 2. It's a normal rule. Just like if I have 1 over 10, it's actually 10 minus 1. If I have 1 over 20, is 20 minus 1. This is normal rule. Hope you know that. 1 over 5 is 5 minus 1. Those are simple rules that you must know. So from here, this comes here and this becomes ML squared T minus 2. So that's the formula. So that's the answer. So this is this. Now the question is this correct as a unit? Yes, this is correct as a unit of work done. But it's not correct as a dimension. I just want you to know the difference between units. Can you see mass, kilogram? L squared is meter squared. T minus 2, S minus 2. So this is unit. So in case they put this and they have to find dimension, so you go with this, not this. I've obviously put this in the option. So this is the answer. So let me give you your own to solve. So find me the dimension of velocity. Since velocity, you already know that it is displacement over time. Oh yeah, drop it in the comment section. What is the answer? What is the dimension? Not the unit, dimension of velocity. So drop it in the comment section. I'll be saying. So if you want to join our WhatsApp class, you can send me a message here on WhatsApp, or you send me a message here on TikTok, or anywhere you're watching this, either on Facebook or Instagram, anywhere. The number still remains the same. And I remain your best tutor, okay? I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.